Hey Heartland enthusiasts, welcome back to my YouTube channel, your ultimate hub for all things Heartland. Today, we're diving deep into the highly awaited Season 18 premiere and unraveling the enigma behind Ty Borden's return. We'll also explore the heartfelt reactions from Amy, Lindy, Jack, Lou, Georgie, and Tim. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more Heartland updates. Now, let's dive right in. The Season 18 premiere begins with a stunning aerial view of Heartland Ranch, bathed in the soft morning light. The expansive fields and iconic barn instantly transport us back to the heart of the series. It's a familiar yet comforting sight that sets the tone for what's to come. As the camera zooms in, we find Amy Fleming, portrayed by Amber Marshall, caring for the horses. Her face shows a mix of serenity from being in her element and a lingering sadness from the years spent without Ty. This morning routine, though simple, is deeply poignant, allowing us to glimpse Amy's inner world. Each small gesture, from feeding the horses to pausing and gently stroking one, reveals the weight of her memories. The tranquility of the ranch contrasts sharply with Amy's emotional turmoil. The camera lingers on her thoughtful expression, capturing how she still struggles with Ty's absence. This opening scene sets a powerful emotional tone, reminding us that Amy's journey of healing is far from complete. As the morning progresses, Amy returns to the warm coziness of the ranch house, where her daughter Lindy eagerly awaits her. The kitchen is filled with the comforting aroma of breakfast, a scene of domestic peace that provides a brief respite from the emotional storm. Lindy, bright-eyed and full of energy, chatters animatedly with her mother. Their bond is palpable, a blend of love, understanding, and shared loss. Their conversation starts with light-hearted banter about Lindy's day at school and her passion for horses, but soon takes a heavier turn when Lindy innocently asks about her father. This question hangs heavily in the air, and Amy's smile falters momentarily before she regains her composure. She answers Lindy's questions with honesty and care, carefully avoiding overwhelming her with the complexities of the situation. Amy explains that Ty is not around because he had to go away for a while, but she doesn't delve into specifics. This scene is Amy's struggle to protect Lindy while remaining truthful. It's a testament to the strength of their relationship and the love that binds them, even in the face of uncertainty. Just when it seems like the day will continue with its usual routine, a mysterious figure appears at the ranch. The camera captures this moment with a sense of foreboding, using wide shots to emphasize the vastness of the landscape and the isolation of the figure. Amy, who is outside tending to the horses, notices the figure from a distance. Her brow furrows in confusion and anxiety. The camera zooms in on her face, capturing a whirlwind of emotions: hope, disbelief, fear. She instinctively steps forward, drawn by some invisible force. As the stranger approaches, the tension builds. The figure steps into the light, revealing none other than Ty Borden, played by Graham Wardle. The background score swells, heightening the emotional intensity of the moment. Ty stands still, looking at Amy with a mix of apprehension and hope. For a moment, time seems to stand still as they lock eyes. Amy's reaction is a whirlwind of emotions: shock, joy, confusion, and deep, aching love. Tears well up in her eyes as she slowly walks toward him, her movements tentative as if she fears the moment might be a dream. Ty is overwhelmed, his eyes glistening with anxious tears as they finally stand face to face. The air is thick with unspoken words and pent-up emotions. The cinematography and music work together to create a powerful emotional experience, making this reunion a moment of raw, genuine emotion. As the reality of Ty's return sinks in, Amy reaches out to touch his face, as if to confirm he's really there. The touch is electric, a moment of undeniable connection. She whispers his name, her voice choked with emotion, unable to hold back any longer. Ty pulls her into a tight embrace and they cling to each other, both crying as the weight of the past few years melts away. In a soft, tear-filled voice, Ty begins to explain his absence. He reveals that he was placed in witness protection after testifying against a dangerous criminal. The government had kept him hidden to protect him and his family, and only recently had it been deemed safe for him to return. As Ty speaks, Amy listens intently, her expression a mix of relief and sorrow. She understands the necessity of his absence but can't help the tears that flow as she processes the time they've lost. Inside the house, Lindy watches from the window, her small face pressed against the glass. When she sees her mother hugging a stranger, she furrows her brow in confusion. Curiosity gets the better of her, and she rushes outside. As Lindy approaches, she slows down, unsure of the situation. Ty turns and sees his daughter for the first time. His face softens, and a tender smile spreads across his lips. Lindy, still hesitant, looks up at Amy, who nods encouragingly. Ty crouches down to her level, his eyes filled with warmth and love. "Hi, Lindy," he says gently. There's a moment of silence as Lindy studies him, her young mind processing this new reality. Then, as if sensing the truth, she runs into his arms, burying her face in his shoulder. Ty holds her close, tears of joy streaming down his face. This reunion is a tender and heartwarming moment, showcasing the bond between father and daughter, even after being apart. News of Ty's return spreads quickly through the Heartland household. Jack, the stoic patriarch of the family, arrives on the scene with a mix of skepticism and hope. His rugged face, marked by years of hard work and wisdom, softens as he sees Ty. The two men share a long, meaningful look filled with unspoken words. Jack, usually a man of few words, pulls Ty into a strong, fatherly embrace. "Welcome home, son," he murmurs, his voice thick with emotion. It's a rare display of vulnerability from Jack, highlighting the depth of his feelings for Ty. Lou, always the practical and protective sister, enters the scene with a mixture of surprise and relief. Her initial reaction is one of disbelief, her eyes widening as she takes in the sight of her brother-in-law. She quickly regains her composure, a smile spreading across her face. Lou approaches Ty with tears in her eyes and wraps him in a warm, sisterly hug. "It's so good to see you," she whispers, her voice breaking. Lou's reaction is layered with joy and a hint of